Raise your eyes. Look upon she who conquers. Who am I? I am Vlaakith, undying queen of the noble Githyanki, god regent of the 6 arms of Tunarath. And you are abominations twice over. You carry geek parasites, and you harbor the heretic Prince Orpheus.
Glorious Vlaakith, I am unclean. I exhort you, grant me guidance.
Hear my words, Vinisk. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy as she moves to kneel before her queen.
She has good reason, surely. Vlaakith is my faith, my very purpose.
Lae'zel's mind reels with images of Vlaakith, the prism, and the Githyanki prince inside it.
Mother Gith's son lives, caged by a prison of your design. Our people deserve the truth, but you have denied it to us. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word!
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Please, don't look at me.
You turned my eyes to the truth. Vlakith's forsaken me, and there's no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
I know hate. It seeds and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold. I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. We find a way to free Orpheus from his astral chains. Orpheus Tavki Nazin. Vlakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlakith I has a Bart to Vlakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Let's see.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy.
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
I've got a long road ahead.
Survived the beating.
Look where's it make things worse.
Action, not reaction.
Get away with this.
one true way.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Just so.
Let the kid come. He
Armor,
wants to teach
blades,
them
the ribbon
refugees a lesson, right?
Right.
Good job, guy.
Baldur
Should last us the
gets
journey.
Keep your distance, darling. Locked from the other side. I wonder what it's hiding.
Of course. Cleaning, cooking, construction.
Stay silent.
What do you get out of this?
Tread carefully.
It's the right thing to do, isn't it?
How about this? Something over there. Hardly a challenge.
Better to be with those walls than without Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Trap. How
Just as I expected.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Trapped. How considerate. There are traps about.
Let's avoid that trap.
Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate.
What's next, I wonder?
Don't touch me. Traps. How considerate. Simple. So, dear Arthur's been converting toys into deadly traps. Very naughty.
This must be where he was making them. There's no shortage of evidence.
Tread lightly.
Trap.
Let's see.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about. Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
So much wrong with that name.
The absolute owner will be here any day
Eye
now.
colour, hairstyle, accent, anything.
Stop, Fred. Soon with the fighting stars, mark my words. We'll be on our own.
Losing a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me?
What a day.
What's next? Let's get on with it.
Still alive, so that's progress. Time to press ahead. All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. That's curious. What's hiding here?
Trust no one.
No one's stopped me yet. Best be on my way. I'll take that.
Careful, I bite. Subtle steps.
This is front page material.
Shadowhunt.
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognize my own work by the time they're done editing. Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath. That'll make a great headline.
Rob House. It has plenty of spare beds.
None of them have sticky fingers.
The element of surprise.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
watch your back.
How about the flophouse? It has
Sleeping in the gutter, then that.
I won. Just like old times. Let's go to Paris.
I don't mind it.
Should have worn better boots.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Never wanted the easy path. How much farther can I go? Wish I had a bag of holding.
Well, hello. Go.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
Not so loud.
Check.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I thought.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
I need to concentrate.
Don't want to think about where my eye is itching.
I'm just waiting. Nice and easy.
Don't mind me.
Ready for anything. My faith will protect me.
Time to push my luck again.
Time to strike.
I'm ready.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Let's have a look.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Breathe deep and move. More for me.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
But I do. Which means we're getting real.
folks.
It's got private rooms.
Easy.
Can't give up now. Can't slow down.
It's got private rooms,
Out of sight,
music,
out of mind,
and all-round pleasant
with
folks,
haste.
from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd
So,
probably break
have we
his...
buried the hatchet, Lae'zel?
No. Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
It's a metaphor.
I do not know your metaphor. But if you need help digging, I will find a shovel.
Open your mind to new sensations.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it. But the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mams all leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
Lovely. And nice.
Oh. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Paying me to use the clamping device.
Have a look. All set, are you?
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. Happy. I want to give it a good rumple. How delicious.
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace. Elegance just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Nisha, our lovely nymph, but she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Oh. Lovely. And nice. Oh. I'm not sure I want so much.
She wants to be rid of that brute. No, isn't right. Yes, on his leash. Some game. He's playing. Yeah. One she can win.
I want to.
I hate these things. I don't understand why this.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
In that sweet dress.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good...
2 men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
I never thought I was in higher. I she wants to be rid of that broom. Isn't it right? On his leash. Game.
Look at me.
Play.
You need only think of me.
One chicken win.
You keep scaring our regulars off, Swan.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device.
Move it.
I put it on especially for you. Lovely.
Trouble.
Sure,
You can stare as much as you like.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron.
Nine hells! You've followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do. A tad cliché, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram! I'm about to become terrible company.
I put it on. Look at me.
A cucumber.
And nice.
Gortash is being crowned Archduke. Maybe we should get to Worm's Rock and crash that party.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Someone there? Step lightly.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Think you can take me on?
Shall we cut and run? Excellent.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Let's get going.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes. and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The All-Being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Everyone.
Have to keep going.
Looking for a loving home! That doesn't You will when you've met the drow.
Don't touch me. One step at a time. All right.
I'm afraid I'm not taking new clients.
No time to rest.
Seems simple enough.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
At the
Den of
ready.
Decadent delights?
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess's caress is a professional.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of Decadent?
Two? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure...
What's in here?
Set your worries at ease.
Right. Lovely paintings! Looking for a loving home!
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Shilling, we can't leave anything to chance.
Taking charge of your pleasure.
Keep a blade close.
Watch your back.
I got it.
Let's move.
Not so loud! Lovely paintings! Looking for a loving home!
What have we here?
Almost painfully so.
Person with you. Have you enjoyed it?
Enjoyed it.
Better drown.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny. Deep breath for me. Huh?
High-class produce, low-class prices. If you won't find more flavor for less.
This armor was such a bargain.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying. Did you see how far that watcher flew?
An apple a day keeps the absolute
Good armor
away.
is hard to find. I believe you tried to climb up one where mad there with your folks. How else was I supposed to see
In a
the
word,
They won't care about you.
exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the morning sun.
If I must.
Got the person with you.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know.
Yours in pure ecstasy.
High-class produce, low-class prices. You won't find more flavor for
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. If the Absolute's armies lay siege, they won't care about you.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose.
Loving home!
That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Do come again.
Pleasure house. Den of decadent delights.
Not so loud. Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon.
I don't mind. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Dar was right.
Lovely paintings. Looking for a loving home.
It's such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you want. No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. My tools.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest of... Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Your father bless you.
No screw too loose, no door.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
How about we settle on the Gondians and...
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Where to dinner?
And if it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
Enjoyed it.
Now here's someone who appreciates the
Shadowheart needs...
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say, I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to say...
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. My tools can fix anything.
In a word, sir.
Darnish.
You told me the armor was a bomb.
Good armor is hard to find.
Burned like the noonday sun.
Where to dinner with
And
your
the-
folks.
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Good armor is hard to find.
A little souvenir.
Where to dinner with your folks.
No, that's not quite right.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
Darnish.
on, you madman!
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
It was! With good armor, it's hard to find.
Silk, maybe?
Dinner with your folks.
Oh, hi, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms has you covered. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs. I'm sure I have some suede lying around.
I got it. No, thanks.
If it ain't broke, it's because we already helped you fix it!
Was I supposed to see their optics?
We're shopping first. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
In a word, almost painful. Burned like the noonday sun.
And the
Yes, but they were...
other person with you. New gone.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Trust no one.
It's because we already helped you fix it!
Fashioned cotton. Taking charge of your pleasures.
This armor was such a bargain.
Said they had 15!
Yes, please.
The neighbours are talking out their asses.
Inside, yeah.
House, den of decadent delights.
It'll make you feel better.
I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
I found so many victims for cousin or here. They're the kind of people no one would ever meet.
Priests.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all night.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings. so forth, so on. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
This was a stupid idea.
It is you, most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and the landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine.
Mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. So did I. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. My, this place is real shabby.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you. There's that sweet mug. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
God of the oppressed. My eye. Damn priest.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Well, figure it out. I need to know I can rely on you. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Honestly. What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You bumped your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards. Even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and from what I...
Pleasure house? Delights?
My eye.
Eat more fish. Good for ya.
lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Feed if you must, Astarion, but give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Fresh off the easel.
Charge of your pleasure.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real... And if a patron confuses me for a member of...
Something over there.
I'd probably break his nose.
Bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Dar was right. This was a stupid idea.
The absolute army slaves.
God of the oppressed. My eye. Damn priests.
Look at you. You're exhausted.
More fish.
You've been
It's
pulling
good
all
for
night
ya.
to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Father, give me strength.
Maybe the surface would be more open to traders?
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Pleasure house. Den of decadent delight.
Food shortages. Rationing at bloody
if it makes you feel better, then fine.
More fish. It's good for you.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
Then that den of iniquity.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Birthday wishes nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is
Very, very quiet.
More open to traders?
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music.
Well, hello.
Dumped a lot of them.
others would be more open to traders?
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
I wonder what the next move is. No time to waste.
Shadowhunt.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamy-jigs?
A crooked touch.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched close.
Let's go.
Break his
Blacketh's will be done.
Shadowhunt.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamy-jigs?
With ease.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Look at you. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep up.
I don't mind it. Honestly. Makes sense.
Which means we're getting a real.
when you've met the drow. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Listen, it's got private. Aye. Oh, it's all right. Well, we.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Right, this was a stupid idea.
God of the oppressed, my eye.
Indolence breeds madness. Indolence breeds madness. An efficient path.
Look at you. You're exhausted.
My face protects me.
Keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real.
Rich gods. Should have dumped a lot of them.
What a day.
Eat more fish. It's
There.
not for ya.
Into the shadows. over there.
Eager for battle.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Well, hello. Neither seen nor heard.
At least things have stayed interesting. Another step forward. I have something to ask.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Radio or not. Easy.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
We can get in Worm's Crossing.
Maybe the circus would be more open to traders?
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
I'd rather be a fishmonger.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Move unseen.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
My eye. Sounds sweet.
I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
All right.
The shapeshifter's key fit perfectly. Now, what's inside?
I'd rather be a fishmonger.
A map with Father Lorgan's name. Seems the shapeshifters were all over the tunnels he used. A list of names including Father Lorgan. Who's been crossed off? Targets, maybe. A map with Father Lorgan's name. Seems the shapeshifters were all over the tunnels he used.
Decadent delight.
And all-round pleasant folk, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me.
Honestly, who pickles organs like this? There, by the bed. Someone.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days. You can't make out where it...
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
What am I to do? Onward.
A patron confuses me for a member of staff.
Better get to it.
I'd probably break his... Good.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days.
So...
Very well. I've got a long road ahead. Here we go.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
The blood you noticed earlier still remains on the floor.
I'd probably break his nose.
Tammy's such a prude.
Well, people is just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is correct is correct.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that gentleman.
Moving ahead.
Play it, you don't.
I want to have a word.
One chicken win.
Another case. Hang on a sec.
I recognize that face. You were talking. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Oh, fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
You got in trouble. Have been taken from the palace.
High class. Any of fine more flavor for less.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a page confuses me for a member.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by...
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping.
Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Get you out here, fresh off the easel.
Cottages. Rationing.
Better be.
You can stare as much as you like.
To use the clamping.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamza.
Someone there?
You have the key to
Just be quick.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what... Sorry.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you? Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Ah, you're lucky, sister.
I'll be a little treat for you then. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
You have the key to my heart.
You got that right.
Especially for you.
I need a quick word.
This way.
Give it a good rumple.
Tongue, spoon.
Sorry.
There's a bit real careful.
To pleasure your fine lady, feel her fingers grip yours and...
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
Keep your distance, darling. Over here.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. And of course, there's no charge. Anything for someone who helped find Fionn. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy. There's no judgment in darkness, no shame. Just the sensation of two bodies together in the moment. Then, let's begin.
In the darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy fingers running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
Just relax. Give yourself over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs, followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers. She lets out a whimper as you kiss lower, lower, lower on her body.
Thank you. Thank you.
She tastes like a dessert prepared just for you as she shivers and shakes. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
One day I'll catch a break.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Better not be cursed.
Fresh off the easel. Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping first.
Oh, it was such a bargain. We can't return it. Donnie.
No time to dally.
These things have stayed interesting.
It's 'cause we already helped you fix it!
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Moving in.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Way to the audience chamber.
I'll give it a shot.
Out!
Not this again!
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make...
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
What's up for discussion?
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Ravengard's a hero. Eltureld would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Precious hero, liberated from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Can you fight, Shadowheart? Your skills are improving.
Please make your way to the
My
audience
skills were just
chamber.
fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
So, it took a little time. Though it's not over yet.
Not as exhausting as all.
Lady Alia says the Absolute army won't...
I'm not sure I believe her. I really don't.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Keep those feet moving.
The traitor Kithrak takes great interest in this relic
Lord
of yours, Shadow.
Gortash is expecting you.
A
Lord Gortash
weapon.
is expecting
What
you.
are you hiding?
Nothing. Make your way.
I
to
assume
the
your kin
audience
are just
chamber.
as misguided as you are.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
It won't happen.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh, I can't believe he glazed that pizza. He wasn't
My
even
friend
hurt.
means to say is that the witness must have been
That's why
mistaken.
nothing's gonna happen to us.
Probably a drug.
We'll tell them what happened,
Better.
and we'll be home in no time.
I almost believed you this time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Hunk of junk stomping around. Who needs them when you've got flaming fists?
The house was on fire.
It won't happen, I swear.
Before the fire started.
Say is that the witness must have been
That's why nothing's gonna
mistaken.
happen.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Make no
Please
mistake.
make your
I
way
will
to
have
the
answers.
I almost believed you this time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Now they call for the
Please
dear.
make your way to the audience
know.
chamber.
Translate. I
All
don't know
we can
if
do
Yankee have
is be
honey,
patient.
or vinegar, or flies, even. Let's just show some restraint.
I'm capable of restraint, just as you're capable of raw fury. I trust we'll find reason to exercise both here.
The house was on fire. You were arrested.
It won't.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
We'll be home in no time.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
You've been saying that for
You fight well, but you're so... Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to...
What a waste.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? Well, it could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed. Any who dare speak ill.
Pardon me for saying, Archduke, but do the people require such a heavy...
Is a Baldurian truly free when he fears for his future?
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
Flaming fist, stand ready.
You would give up the fists, come on. I so fancy a glass of dragon dew.
Fetch me a bottle, and be quick about it.
Such a grim name.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her Flower. She'll learn.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
By order of Lord Baldur, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now from the
Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think about it much anymore.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Got on back.
Brace yourself.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
Will burn in the all-consuming radiance of the one true light. Hail, Lord Gortash!
People don't always know their own lines. I don't know, Caitlin. I've read them out for years. This is the closest to a rag it's ever been. He'll manage. There's nothing that man can't do.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
If Mother was still alive, the shame wouldn't kill her.
Not at all. We have still watchers promenade in the streets,
There's something missing.
Shonkers.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
The gods truly
The Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Stelmane's Parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Take nothing now.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. No idea, unfortunately. But whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to make that speech. But that's precisely why he's a genius. Not only that, have you any idea how hard
If you cross an owl with a bugbear. As long as they an owl bug.
I'm such a coward. I joined the cult of Baal.
Hey, would it kill you to laugh?
Bloody ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Moving.
This is the closest to a rag it's ever been.
My break comes, I'm going to play with the kitchen cats. I don't care
He's
what
a man
the
of
law says.
people too? Promised at least 100 more watches before the year was out.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists. Hey, you know why it isn't wrong to fart in a Stormshore tabernacle?
No time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that...
Shut up.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. The stirred fixie, I guess.
Let's get going. Very well.
Damn rats. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Really? I could have sworn you were an adventurer. You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer. Here's the deal. Why so much business today? Don't customers know there's a war on?
Let's see what this does.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you will find my old lodgings.
Time to strike. Ready. Swift and lethal.
Go for the throat. Never a dull moment. Let's move.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Let's be quick.
Action, not reaction. One true way.
Within reach.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Watch your back.
That might be worth a look.
Yankee, what are they doing here? Get rid of them.
We will be ready.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. We must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Step carefully.
What comes now?
Still in shadow.
my head down. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
It seems your report was good, Wargaz. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
Victory awaits. Need to keep focused.
Where do I go from here?
Can't afford any mistakes. No time to dally.
Let's have some fun.
Taking position.
Step quick.
Impressive resistance, but futile. In Vlaakith's name!
my name be known? Taking position. On the move. You bow, or you break.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
That helped.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Anything of use? Might be useful. Here goes nothing. No one back home will ever believe this. Wonder if the gods are watching me. That's curious.